your vibration will skyrocket if you try these 5 hacks. There is an unseen force that is shaping your entire reality. It determines the people you attract, the opportunities that appear or don't, the way you feel when you wake up in the morning, and even how the universe responds to you. This force is your vibrational frequency. Whether you realize it or not, every thought you have, every action you take, and every emotion you feel is broadcasting energy into the universe, and that energy is creating the life you experience. The higher your vibration, the more aligned you are with abundance, joy, clarity, and effortless manifestation. The lower your vibration, the more you find yourself stuck in cycles of struggle, doubt, negativity, and confusion. But here's the thing, most people are unknowingly keeping their vibration low, sabotaging their own potential, and staying stuck in a reality that is far beneath what they are truly capable of. But what if I told you that there are 5 simple yet incredibly powerful hacks that, when applied, will instantly shift your energy and skyrocket your vibration to levels you've never experienced before? And I don't mean small temporary shifts. I mean quantum leaps in your frequency, the kind that completely change how life responds to you. Because once you reach a certain vibrational state, you don't have to force things to happen anymore. Synchronicities become the norm. Manifestation becomes effortless. The right people and opportunities start appearing out of nowhere. You feel lighter, freer, more connected to your intuition, and deeply in tune with the flow of existence. And this isn't just spiritual theory, this is energetic law.
Click subscribe to this channel to get more profound spiritual lesson.
The first hack is something that almost no one talks about, yet it is the foundation of all high vibrational states. It is the power of energetic cleanliness. Cleansing not just your physical space, but your emotional, mental, and spiritual energy. Think about it. If you had a glass of pure water, but kept pouring in drops of ink every day, eventually the water would become murky. This is exactly what happens to your energy field when you don't cleanse it regularly. Every conversation you have, every piece of media you consume, every thought you allow into your mind, it all leaves an energetic imprint. And if you are not actively clearing out the lower vibrations, your frequency naturally becomes heavier, denser, and more chaotic. The simplest way to reset your energy is through intentional cleansing rituals. Cold showers, spending time in nature, burning sage or Palo Santo, sound healing, or even something as simple as deep conscious breathing. The more you cleanse, the higher your natural vibrational baseline becomes. But here's the secret most people miss. Cleansing alone isn't enough. You have to combine it with vibrational nourishment, actively feeding your energy field with high-frequency input. This means being extremely mindful about what you consume on every level. Your food carries energy, your environment carries energy. The people you surround yourself with carry energy. The words you speak and the thoughts you entertain carry energy. If you want to skyrocket your vibration, you have to start treating energy management as a priority, not an afterthought. Imagine your vibration as a fire. If you keep throwing damp wood onto it, it struggles to burn. But if you feed it dry, high-quality fuel, it blazes effortlessly. This is why high-vibrational foods, uplifting conversations, and intentional time in nature are so powerful. They are fuel for your energy field. But even after cleansing and nourishing your vibration, there is still something deeper that holds most people back, and that is the weight of unprocessed emotions. This is a big one. Most people are carrying years, even decades of suppressed emotional energy without realizing it. Every past hurt, every unhealed wound, every moment of fear or rejection that was never fully processed, it doesn't just disappear, it stays in your energy field, creating subconscious resistance, lowering your frequency, and blocking you from fully stepping into your highest vibration. If you have ever felt like you are doing all the right things, but still not seeing the results you desire, this is why. Your vibration cannot rise fully until you release the old emotional baggage that is weighing it down. The key here is deep emotional release. Whether it's through breath work, journaling, inner child healing, or even just allowing yourself to fully feel and process emotions as they arise instead of suppressing them. The lighter you become emotionally, the higher your natural vibration becomes. But here's where things get really interesting. Once you have cleansed, nourished, and released, it's time to activate your vibrational expansion. This is where you start deliberately tuning your frequency to match the reality you want to experience. The simplest way to do this: gratitude and visualization. These two practices, when done with full presence and intention, have the power to instantly shift your energy to a higher state. Why? Because your vibration is directly influenced by what you focus on. When you are in a state of gratitude, you're tuning into abundance, signaling to the universe that you are already in alignment with receiving more. And when you visualize your highest reality with deep emotion, you are literally reprogramming your energetic field to match that frequency. But the key is to do it with full embodiment, not just thinking about it, but feeling it in your body as if it is already real. The more you embody the vibration of what you desire, the faster it manifests. But there is one final piece to this puzzle. One last crucial hack that most people overlook. Yet it is the difference between temporary vibrational shifts and permanent transformation. And it has everything to do with who you believe you are at an identity level. Because here's the truth. Your vibration is not just about what you do, it is about who you are. And if your subconscious identity is still wired to an old, lower frequency version of yourself, no amount of external effort will create lasting change. You have to shift your core identity. You have to start seeing yourself as someone who naturally exists in a high vibrational state. Someone who is effortlessly magnetic, deeply connected, and fully aligned. The moment you shift your self-concept, your vibration follows instantly. But how do you actually rewire your identity at this deep level? How do you make high vibrational living your new normal, not just something you experience in short bursts? This is where the real transformation happens. And in the next part, we're going deep into the ultimate key to locking in your highest vibration permanently. The identity shift, rewiring your energy field for permanent high vibration. Your vibration is not just about what you do, it is about who you are. This is the part that most people overlook. They try to raise their vibration by adding more practices, more affirmations, more spiritual tools. But they never address the root issue, their identity, their self-concept, the subconscious story they have been telling themselves about who they are. And here's the truth. Your vibration will always match your deepest beliefs about yourself. If you still see yourself as someone who struggles, who is unworthy, who is disconnected, your energy will reflect that no matter how many high vibrational practices you do. This is why so many people experience temporary shifts, but always fall back into old patterns. They never change their foundation. Think about it. If you had to sum up your identity in a sentence, what would it be? Do you see yourself as someone powerful, aligned, magnetic, and in flow with the universe? Or do you still subconsciously identify as someone who is always trying to raise their vibration, always working on themselves, always fighting against old habits? Because the moment you see yourself as someone who is constantly trying, you are reinforcing the belief that you are not there yet. And that belief alone keeps you stuck at a lower vibration. The key to skyrocketing your frequency effortlessly is to shift your identity first, to decide at a core level that you are already operating from a high vibrational state, that this is your natural way of being. So how do you actually do that? How do you rewire your identity so deeply that your vibration shifts permanently? The first step is radical self-awareness. You have to see the old patterns clearly before you can release them. Start paying attention to the words you use to describe yourself, even in your thoughts. Do you constantly affirm limitations without realizing it? Do you tell yourself, "I always struggle with this," or "I'm trying but it's hard"? These small, seemingly harmless statements are actually powerful identity reinforcements. Your subconscious mind takes them as truth, and as long as you keep repeating them, they continue to shape your vibration and your reality. The next step is to actively replace those old identity patterns with new, high-vibrational self-concepts. But here's the key. It's not just about repeating affirmations mindlessly. It's about embodying them. You have to feel them as truth in your body. You have to move through your day as if they are already real. If you want to shift your vibration permanently, you have to act like someone who already exists in that state. This means asking yourself, how would the highest version of me think? How would they walk, speak, make decisions? Then start embodying that energy now. Not tomorrow, not when you feel ready, now. Because the moment you start living from that energy, your vibration follows instantly. And this leads to another crucial point. Your external reality is simply a reflection of your internal vibration. If you want to sustain a high frequency, you must align your environment with your new identity. This means letting go of anything that no longer matches your elevated vibration. Old habits, toxic relationships, low-energy entertainment, even clutter in your physical space. It all carries an energetic frequency. If your environment is filled with remnants of your old self, it will constantly pull you back into that vibration. You have to create an environment that supports your high vibrational state. Surround yourself with people who uplift you. Immerse yourself in content that expands your consciousness. Design a space that feels like a sanctuary for your energy, because when your external world aligns with your internal frequency, your vibration locks into place effortlessly. But here's where things get even deeper. If you truly want to sustain a high vibration, you must learn to master your emotional energy. This is the part that most people resist. They think raising their vibration means avoiding negative emotions, suppressing fear, ignoring doubt. But that is not true vibrational mastery. High-frequency living does not mean you never experience lower emotions. It means you no longer get stuck in them. It means you have the awareness and the tools to process and release them quickly instead of letting them control your energy. The key is emotional fluidity, allowing emotions to move through you without resistance. Every time you suppress an emotion, it creates energetic stagnation. But every time you fully feel and release it, your vibration rises naturally. So ask yourself, how often do you resist emotions instead of allowing them to flow? How often do you distract yourself from discomfort instead of sitting with it and letting it dissolve? True vibrational mastery is about learning to navigate all emotions with ease, knowing that none of them define you. You are not your thoughts, you are not your emotions, you are the awareness behind them. And the moment you fully embody this truth, your vibration becomes unshakable. But there is still one final piece to this puzzle, the secret key that ensures your vibration continues to rise effortlessly, no matter what is happening around you. And it has everything to do with how you interact with the quantum field itself. This is where we go beyond mindset, beyond habits, beyond emotions, into the realm of pure, energetic alignment. The quantum shift how to align with the universe's highest frequency effortlessly. Everything in existence operates on frequency. Every moment of your life you are interacting with the quantum field, an infinite web of energy where all possibilities exist simultaneously. What you experience as reality is simply a reflection of the frequency you are tuned into. The version of you that is abundant, joyful, and effortlessly magnetic, that version already exists in the quantum field. The reason you haven't fully stepped into it yet isn't because you need to work harder or do more, it's because your current vibration is still tuned to a different frequency. Most people believe that raising their vibration is an uphill battle, a constant effort to push past old limitations. But what if I told you that the highest frequency is not something you have to chase, it's something you simply have to allow? The universe is already flowing at the highest possible vibration. The problem is not that abundance, love, and alignment are hard to reach. The problem is that most people are unconsciously resisting them. They are holding on to old stories, outdated beliefs, and energetic patterns that keep them locked in a lower frequency. The moment you release resistance, you naturally rise. So how do you align with the universe's highest frequency effortlessly? The first step is radical surrender. Let go of the illusion of control. Most people are unknowingly keeping their vibration low because they are gripping too tightly, trying to force outcomes, micromanaging life instead of trusting the flow. But here's the paradox. The more you try to control, the lower your vibration becomes. Control is rooted in fear, and fear is one of the heaviest frequencies. The highest vibrational beings on this planet are not the ones who are constantly striving, they are the ones who have surrendered fully to the intelligence of the universe. They trust that everything is unfolding in divine timing. They don't force, they flow. But surrender does not mean passivity. It does not mean sitting back and waiting for life to happen. It means aligning your energy so precisely with what you desire that you no longer need to chase it. Instead, it is drawn to you effortlessly. This is where the concept of energetic embodiment comes in. Most people approach manifestation from a place of lack. They visualize what they want, but deep down they still feel separate from it. And that separation itself keeps the desire out of reach. But when you embody the energy of what you want right now, as if it is already yours, the quantum field has no choice but to reflect it back to you. Think about it. What does the highest version of you feel like? Not just what they have or what they do, but what energy do they radiate? Do they move through life with deep trust, joy, and certainty? Do they embody peace, confidence, and expansion? The key is to become that energy now, before anything in your external reality changes, because the universe responds to who you are being, not just what you are asking for. And this leads to another crucial realization. Your vibration is not just shaped by your conscious thoughts, it is deeply influenced by your subconscious patterns. You may consciously desire abundance, But if your subconscious mind is still wired with scarcity programming, your energy will reflect that. This is why deep subconscious reprogramming is essential for vibrational alignment. Pay attention to the automatic thoughts and emotions that arise throughout your day. Are they in alignment with the frequency you want to embody? If not, you must actively rewire them. This can be done through meditation, visualization, affirmations spoken with deep emotion, or even simply becoming hyper-aware of when you are slipping into old frequencies and choosing to shift in the moment. But the most powerful way to lock in a high vibration is through presence. The present moment is the access point to the highest frequency. Fear, doubt, and resistance only exist in the mind when it is projecting into the past or the future. When you are fully present, completely immersed in the now, you are in direct alignment with the intelligence of the universe. This is why all great spiritual teachings emphasize presence, because the now is where your power is. The now is where your highest vibration exists. So ask yourself, how much of your life are you truly here for? Or are you constantly living in your mind, lost in thoughts about what was or what could be? The more present you become, the more effortlessly you align with the highest frequency. And when you are fully aligned, you don't have to force anything. Life itself begins to unfold in a way that feels almost magical. Synchronicities become a daily occurrence. People and opportunities appear at the perfect time. You no longer feel like you are fighting against life. You realize you are life, and you are in perfect harmony with it. But there is one final key to ensuring that this shift is not just temporary, but permanent. A key that very few people understand, yet it is the ultimate secret to sustaining a high vibration effortlessly. And it has everything to do with how you give energy back to the universe. The ultimate energy exchange. How giving unlocks unlimited vibrational expansion. There is a secret to sustaining a high vibration effortlessly, a principle so powerful that it can shift your entire existence in ways you never imagined. It is the universal law of energy exchange, the understanding that, in order to keep high-frequency energy flowing through you, you must also give it back. The highest vibrational beings on this planet are not just those who have mastered receiving, they are the ones who have become conduits of energy, circulating it, amplifying it, and sharing it with the world. The more you give, whether it is love, wisdom, kindness, or even material abundance, the more the universe floods you with even greater levels of energy. Because in the quantum field, energy does not move in a straight line, it moves in cycles. And if you want to experience unlimited vibrational expansion, you must become a part of that cycle. Most people don't realize that one of the biggest reasons their vibration drops is because they are unknowingly hoarding energy. They are trying to accumulate as much as possible, seeking knowledge without sharing it, manifesting abundance but being afraid to give, receiving love but withholding it from others. And this creates stagnation. Energy is meant to flow. The more you try to keep it all for yourself, the more resistance you create. But the moment you shift from a mindset of accumulation to a mindset of circulation, everything changes. You become an open channel for infinite energy. Your vibration doesn't just rise, it expands beyond anything you've ever experienced. But giving isn't just about material things. In fact, the most powerful form of giving is energetic. It's the way you show up in the world, the energy you bring into every interaction, the intention behind your presence. Every word you speak carries a vibration, Every thought you project into the world ripples through the quantum field. Every act of kindness, no matter how small, sends waves of high-frequency energy that not only uplift others, but also amplify your own vibration. This is why the most enlightened beings throughout history have always emphasized service, not because it is a moral obligation, but because it is the most direct way to align yourself with the highest vibrational frequencies of the universe. So ask yourself, how are you circulating energy in your life? Are you giving freely without expectation simply for the joy of contributing to the expansion of others? Or are you holding back, waiting for something in return, operating from a space of fear that if you give too much, you will be left with nothing? Because here's the truth, the universe is an infinite source. You cannot run out of energy, love, or abundance unless you believe you can. And that belief alone is what keeps so many people stuck in lower vibrational states. The moment you embrace the truth that you are meant to give, that giving amplifies rather than depletes you, your vibration skyrockets to levels you've never accessed before. But this goes even deeper, because the way you give also determines the quality of your energy. If you give out of obligation, resentment, or fear, you are still operating from a lower vibration, and that energy will reflect back to you. But when you give from a place of pure joy, love, and expansion, the energy you send out is of the highest frequency possible, and the universe responds accordingly. This is why true giving is not about sacrifice, it is about alignment. The more aligned you are with your highest vibration, the more naturally and effortlessly you will want to give, because you will realize that giving is not separate from receiving. It is the same energy, just in motion. And here's the ultimate secret. The more you give, the more you are given to give. The universe continuously expands those who expand others. This is why the most high vibrational beings seem to have infinite energy, infinite creativity, infinite abundance. They are not special, they are simply those who have mastered the art of circulation. They don't hold on to energy, they let it flow through them. And in doing so, they access an endless supply. So, if you truly want your vibration to skyrocket and stay high effortlessly, start giving. Give love freely without expecting it back. Share your wisdom, your gifts, your energy with the world. Give abundance and watch how more flows back to you in ways you never anticipated. Give presence, attention, and kindness to those around you and feel how your own energy field expands. The moment you shift from being someone who seeks energy to someone who radiates it, you become unstoppable. You transcend temporary vibrational shifts and step into a state of permanent energetic expansion. Because in the end, the highest frequency you can ever embody is the frequency of pure, unconditional giving. And once you align with that, you don't just raise your vibration, you become a source of high vibration for the entire world.